For eons, we listened to a universe we believed was empty.
We had reached the edge of the known and prepared to cross the threshold into the heart of Aetheria. After a journey of decades, we arrive at Aetheria. A gas giant, hundreds of times the size of Earth. Its surface is a canvas of perpetual, violent storms, some large enough to swallow our home world whole.
Pattern_alpha.
To understand this world, we must go inside. But from the very first moments, we noticed something unexpected. The patterns in the chaos did not seem random at all. Our initial discovery raised more questions than answers. We followed the energy readings deeper, and that is when we found them. Vast, solitary beings, adrift in the endless clouds. We called them Leviathans, beings larger than any creature that ever lived on Earth. They travel in small, silent pods, following currents we cannot perceive. Following the giants, the drone discovered something remarkable. A pocket of tranquility in the heart of the storm.
A nursery. Here, the young learn to navigate the complex currents of their world.
But the Leviathans are not the sole inhabitants of this aerial ocean.
They live in symbiosis, sharing the same currents, a complex ecosystem thriving in eternal twilight. But peace in this kingdom is never permanent. This was not a symbiotic relationship. It was a harvest, and not all were willing. They do not eat, in the traditional sense. Instead, they feast on the planet's own energy, drawing power directly from the storms. They feasted on the storms, or so we thought. The drone's sensors told a different story. A great migration is underway. And they are not the only life here. Smaller, more numerous creatures ride the winds in their wake. Or are they merely following orders? Instinct screamed for the drone to turn back. But the mission was no longer about observation. It was about understanding. For minutes that felt like lifetimes, the drone was thrown through utter chaos.
And then,
Silence.
Storms was not the mind. It was merely the temple.
The evidence of a pattern, a non-random design, was undeniable.
The decision was made. We would attempt to communicate. We transmitted a simple sequence of prime numbers, a universal signature of intelligence. At first, nothing. Then, an unnatural silence fell over the tempest. It was no longer just weather.
The storm was now looking back.
And it began to answer.
Not with numbers, but with the language of pure mathematics. Point the geometry of lightning.
The reply was not a single pattern. The reply was not a single pattern. It was a flood.
It was a message we could not record, only experience. We were shown the thoughts behind the patterns, the fundamental mathematics of existence. Memories, not of a lifetime, but of a life that has witnessed the birth of suns.
A memory of peace, and a memory of its end.
It shared visions of other lives, other creations.
And for a moment, it showed us the shape of its home. It showed us power that could shatter worlds, and the focus to build a single flake of ice.
It was a prelude.
The storm began to build a structure.
A thought made of gas and light.
It was a message we could see.
A symphony we could hear.
But could not understand. It was a message we could see. A symphony we could hear.
But could not understand. For 3 hours, the storm held this impossible form.
and then it was gone.
The event left us with terabytes of data. And not a single point of reference to decipher it.
We came seeking life, but we found something more.
A question about the very nature of consciousness itself.